Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. My name's Tom Novak, and today we're going to talk about junipers. I know it's the holiday season and people want something nice to have in their house. So I'm going to try to show you some of the plants that I've made, but there's things that you have to be aware of when you buy plants online or from nurseries. Like the old song from George and Ira Gershwin was, it ain't necessarily so. When you see stuff in the flyers and they show you these beautiful bonsai trees or pre-bonsai trees, I've tried them and I'll tell you which ones are good and which ones not to buy and stay away from unless you want to try something small. This juniper came in small, so all I could do is put it in a little pot, but it's not a juniper. They said it's a juniper, but it's not. If you can take a look at it, it's a hue. So I just put it in a little pot, and this is the way it came in. So what I'm going to do is let it overwinter it, and then I'm going to let it grow and shape it next year sometime. I don't know, maybe June or July, but we'll see how it turns out. But I put it in a little pot for now, just so you can see. Now, they're gonna tell you, oh, we got a Japanese juniper or another juniper, and the cost is like $8 a plant plus $6 shipping. So you think you're gonna get a nice juniper, but this is what you're gonna get. So we'll try to shape this in the upcoming videos, but you'll be disappointed, but you can always make something out of it. Now, there's a juniper place that I buy from. It's a little expensive. It's $5.75 per plant. I think it's like $18 or $19 for shipping, but it is a true juniper. This is how it comes in a bag like this. So what I do is, if I'm not ready to plant it, I'll open up the bag a little bit, and then I'll puncture some holes in the bottom of the plastic and leave it in the plastic until I'm ready to plant. And keep it out of the sun, just in shade, because it'll act like a greenhouse and cook your roots. Now, you can wait till the spring, and they'll have blue rug junipers on sale. This one's going to be 2 years old, and it'll be a nice little juniper, a nice little trunk. And it was in the house too long, so that's why it looks a little scraggly. But I'm going to keep it outside, overwinter it again outside. It overwintered already, and this will be the second year that it's growing. So you can see the nice little trunk on it. And that plant, this blue rug juniper, I got for like $3 on sale. So, out of this one, you can get like 2, and it'll drop the cost from like $25 for the total cost of plant and shipping to like 11. I think, what was it, like about $15 each. The more you buy, the little bit cheaper in cost it gets. But these are, with this juniper, these are some of the plants that I've made, just to show you, so you can see how to grow them and how to clip them. But I'll show you that in the upcoming videos. Here's another one with a different pot. It all depends on how you want to decorate it. Here's another juniper. Got a little rabbit in there. And then this, I had a nice little pot from my buddy Roy. And you can see how I put it in. Put a little man in there, walking along the fence line. And you have your own little junipers. So in part 2, I'm going to show you how to mix the soil, because I tried different types of soils and they really do not work as well as the soil that I've come up with. Now this plant here, if you want something like this, which I like, I got it from evergreenplantnursery.com, and this is how it comes in. So all we're going to do is cut it and shape it. This, you can see there are no brown spots on the needles when I pruned it, because I used the dip and clip method. I dipped my pruning shears in hydrogen peroxide, cut it, and for some reason when I cut it on certain branches, you'll see it bubble. So that means there's a fungus or something on there, so that when you cut and move your scissors on to cut more foliage, that'll have a tendency to brown them out. But what I found out, this works, as you can see on the plants that I have right now. So next video, we'll work on the soil that I've come up with, and the soil that I tried to copy what they did in Evergreen Nursery, and I'll show you how I did it. So we'll have some nice little plants. Now remember the song, it ain't necessarily so you got to be careful on what you buy online. So I'm just showing you the ones that I buy and that I have success with. An evergreen for a nice little juniper. Look what you get. It comes in a bag like this. It comes tied in the box, so it's not bouncing around. They tie it up good. So it's a good little plant to try out. Oh, and one more thing. People are asking me about the lipstick. I use a tube lipstick. That works the best. It's more of a natural wax instead of those other ones that they're like in a tube and you pull it out or whatever, because I had a couple of them for free, but I didn't like them. I think the tube one works good, and it's after Halloween. You could probably go into stores and you can find some black lipstick that they use, and if you want to be bold and daring, they have the glow-in-the-dark lipstick, so you could do that. So until the next time, today is Tuesday. What I like to do on Tuesday is put on an old radio show, the old detective ones with Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce, and the old Sherlock Holmes radio shows, and they're pretty good. I like the old Petri wine and Grove's bromo quinine commercials, so it's pretty good. And Nigel Bruce does a good commentary as they start into the video, or not into the video but into the radio show, so you can usually find them on YouTube. So I put it up, have a nice hot cup of tea, I sit back and relax and enjoy it. So my name's Tom Novak. Thank you for coming to part 1. Part 2 will be soil. Take care, everybody.